Okay, he says I'm live. All right. Hi, everyone else who comes here with another Saturday stream. Let's see what we got here. Just gonna update my social really quickly because it doesn't send you a link. It never sends you a link. I'm waiting for that to go through. How is everybody doing? I'm doing well on this Friday. Not Friday. Today is Saturday. Saturday morning. Shut up, you. It's gonna wait a couple people see they get in. We can get started. I'm just watching you. I'm just gonna post them. I think we're gonna start it with the first one. I'm gonna say. Yeah. We'll get started in a second. It's gonna get. All right, let's get started. It's been almost 5 minutes, and about 5 minutes in, that's when I want to start doing my first spin. I'm just waiting to see people think are coming in. Okay, so first 5 minutes, of course, YouTube tells everybody I'm live. All right, let's get started with a split. All right, my screen ready, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. All right, so this is the end of sprint. How did everybody do? Looks like I hate all these ads. And Canva image. Hi Eva, how you doing? Domestic day, so I'm up and down. We're just doing writing sprints today, Eva. You just like I got three of your messages at once. Right now we're kind of doing 15-minute writing sprints between 5-minute talks, unless more happens. Now, I did have a stream on Thursday. I'm gonna start doing them on Thursday nights from like 8:30 to 10:30 Eastern time too, just in case you guys miss it on Saturday's stream because I know Saturdays is everybody's runaround day. It says someone else is here. I don't see it, but we are I'm working on my manuscript, my NaNoWriMo. I'm trying to get most of the chapters out before September because September is my preparation in world building for Preptober, and then I can do NaNoWriMo. Um, oh, oh my goodness. I'm trying to get, and then if I get to September and the book's not finished, at least I'll have all these chapter descriptions and character lists before I do anything else. That's supposed to be kind of. Hi KK, how you doing? Um, it was only the first sprint. I went to I I'm losing words and my brain's going pulling a fog right now. But I wanted to let you know that I did take some of your advice, and I'm going to be streaming on Thursday nights from 8:30 to 10:30 because that's the only time I really have. Because Fridays is I do I attend Sarah's stream on Fridays. But I'm glad you're here, KK. We're getting ready to start with another stream in a second. gonna get started with another sprint in just a second. I want to update the banner. Why is Wish sending me things? I don't buy their stuff. I don't. I don't trust them. All right, let's get started with another sprint. Give me 1 second. We'll take this off, and we're going to. Here we go. All right, let's get started with another sprint, and we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, that is the end of the sprint. How did everybody do? I can't really tell you word count because I am on my Alpha Smarts, and I think I have to update the software, but I don't think there are anything available for the software update, so I can't use the word count feature. But normally, what I do is if it's a whole chapter, like on. Oh, let me change the banner to. There we go. What I'll do is I just use it a week and then I post a chapter on my Storyist app. So I don't worry too much about it. Stop thinking my yawns are cute. How did everybody else do? Hmm? But how did everybody else do? Nice. Okay, let's see. Oh, hi, Chloe. How are you doing? You had 189. And hi, Shadow. How you're doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad someone posted. I'm researching while I'm waiting for responses for the story because I am not good with last names and I'm trying to find meaningful last names, so I have to look for last name generators, which is great. But I'm glad you guys showed up. Ooh, let me just charge my watch. Are you guys like is everyone here working on their first draft? Because I'm working on my second draft. Is anybody here working on like their second draft too? Are they working on a third draft? Are they betas? I kind of want to know. I'm working on a second draft, and sometimes the second draft makes me want to just throw something because I want to fold so bad on these stories. This is new for me. I've never written a second draft before. I'm really curious because I'm working on a second draft. This second draft makes me want to fold. Like, I've never rewritten a story before, usually because I think I'm coming from years of fandom writing to actual writing is different because on fan fiction you're not really required to really spell check, you're not required for story structure, you're not required to rewrite everything, you just kind of post it. And on this you have to rewrite it because if you're going to sell something, at least sell something that's right. I mean, it's not like 50 shade. I'm trying not to make the next 50 shades of gray. I know it's successful, it's just annoying. i'm not I'm not. Just you. The day, that person still did what you haven't done. Actually published something. Well, the book, the writing process is different. You have to make sure you don't have like a crap. It don't matter. She still did it. Yeah, she did do it, but like one bad book actually can mess you up. So. Well, her bad book made her successful. Well, her book isn't. Her book is targeted towards certain audiences who don't want to really do all that deep reading and stuff. Point is, jealousy is a useless waste of time. Instead of thinking about what you can do, you worrying about what she has or hasn't done. Can we not have this discussion on mom's stream? Maybe they need to hear it too. First year, I'm on my third draft. Oh, you're on your third draft. So you've been working. Did you like? What did you do? Because I'm on the second one, and I think I've rewritten the entire thing. Because this is from a Nano story, and when I reread it, I went, "Wait a minute, this story's not adding up. Let me redo parts of the story." And end up rewriting the whole thing. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, and I kind of like it more because, oh Jesus, their relationship is actually more believable compared to the last rewrite. You don't. We can't keep making stories that are Disney and you fall in love in 3 days. It doesn't always work, and it's not most realistic. So are you on grammar check at this point, or it's just like we actually writing? What I'm gonna do is after this before the month is out, I'm gonna write the summary for the rest of the chapters because I'm more of a plotter than a pantser, but I'm starting to get into the plotster type of person because it does help to do summary and descriptions. Oh my goodness. But I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to do that because I'm gonna stop and work on something for NaNoWriMo coming up. And then I'll be able to come back to this. Even though I've done it before and it kind of messed me up, but that's because it was the first draft. This is the second draft, so I kind of have an idea of how I want the story to go. Um, but let's do this. Let's get started with one more sprint. Let me just, I don't know what's going on with me today. Let's put the ticker on. And let's do a screen share. And we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. All right, that's the end of the sprint. How did everybody do? Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, draft one for me was a mess. For me, draft one is writing. Draft two is printing the book out and highlighting stuff needs to be written. I did print out draft one. It's over there, and it was like this thick. That was one draft. I have like two draft ones going. Hi, Scribbling. I'm doing fine. How are you? I managed whole 90. Well, that's fine. You just got here. That's fine. 320 words this time. Ugh. Oh, Chloe, you wrote way more words than I did. I can't get my word counter. I can't. My word counter doesn't always. It doesn't work on this thing because this is an Alpha Smart 3000. I got this after Camille Myrick started using it. Apparently, this is supposed to be distraction free writing, which works during the week for the most part because it makes me want to use my computer less to write, and I could just put on Spotify on my phone, put in my earphones, and work this bad boy. You don't. You upload it to the computer and you edit that way. I can also delete words. There is a spell checker on here. But at the end of the week, what I do is I upload all my scenes for the chapter and stuff in from here to my Storyist app. Oh my goodness. I know what's going on. Shut up. I only got 106 words. Look, it's better than no words. I'm getting to that point where it's better than no words. Um the Alpha Smart doesn't do word count because I have to update the software, and I don't think there's any software for this. This thing is so old. I literally got this for $30 with a connecting cable, which is a blessing, and battery still in it. For $30 off Amazon. You can still buy these. I did see a free write that I kind of wanted to get. And then there was a traveler. Let me see if I can find it. There was a couple of them, but they're way more expensive. And let's see. Free right. Yeah, it's called Free Write. There was a couple of them. Let me pull up the screen share. So they have the C edition and kind of want these, but I don't have the money. Let me see. They have them. Keyboard guide, 103 reviews. Somebody called it pompous. I actually saw someone vlog like it's just pompous writing. That's all it is. Shipped it to date. Yeah, I know this is. It says ship date September 2020, and I know why because the supply chains of the country um around the world because the pandemic, all the supply chains for computers, food, everything is severely slowed down, so anything you want to get is gonna take forever. I have an iPad that's waiting from Apple and don't have it yet. Well, I knew that was gonna happen, but I'm not in a rush thanks to the Alpha Smart. I don't. Long story. I don't have $500. That was one of them, and then what's the next one? The blue one, that's supposed to be the even better free write. The C edition, only 150 of them in the world. That's how they get you. See that marketing ploy? Only 150 of these beautiful free writes exist in the world. Make sure you capture yours today. That is bullcrap. And I'll tell you why it's bullcrap, because that's how marketing works. You say, oh, you only have so many of these, but you know they're going to make more. And the American one is sold out. This was, and this is the international keyboard, is $699. What is six? I'm not paying $62 a month. See, the only downside of these things is they really try to get you to spend thousands of dollars. And I don't know if a lot of these companies realize this. It's refurbished. I don't mind refurbished stuff. People don't have money like that anymore. And this looks nice too. This is nice too. Second generation 90-day warranty American. It's $499. Look, this stuff is expensive. Look at this. You get cap sets and what is this thing? Keycap sets and warranties. These are nice things. I know it's not going to happen, but these are nice stuff I would love to get. But I'm gonna stick with this. I'm still waiting on my I'm actually working on my iMac. I would love to get my iPad, but supply chains gotta wait. Let's see. Well, you know what it is, script cat. I think it has something to do with the fact that they're an independent company and they probably only have so many things. They don't want to keep rebuying it, but part of me still crying bullcrap on a lot of it. That's why I cry bullcrap on these prices, because this thing is only $30 and it does essentially the same thing a lot of those independent writers do, writing things do, but the only difference is it's newer. Woohoo! This thing still works on a MacBook. Mind you, I have Catalina, and Catalina half of the apps I've had when the when the app when the Apple did their updates. So that's why I cry full crap. In fact, let me just go to my Amazon account really, really quick. Let me see. Free write smart typewriter. That's what they're calling it. And there's thousands of free write typewriters that you can get off of Amazon. And they're $500. These things are ridiculous. I don't know why these people think that money grows on friggin' trees. Neo 2 Alpha Smart keyboard, $46.99. That's cheap. My Alpha Smart, I got it for $30. They have it online right now. One is at $26.50 with $5.99 shipping. Blah. Can say word. And you can't even buy the Alpha Smart off of Amazon. They're really wanting you to go to their website. And if you're hearing some in the background, that's my husband's he's playing Civilization 6. He is a huge fan of those RPGs where you have to plan stuff like that. Helps his brain, apparently. Like, he loves chess and stuff, so um I probably went on a tangent there for a bit. I'm sorry. But I think it's a bunch of bullcrap that you have to pay that much money for stuff. We're in the middle of a pandemic. You think you would do a pandemic discount? I mean, we got stores, we have restaurants now that are willing to depend more on DoorDash, even though they know DoorDash only gives them 30% of the profit. But it's better than no profit at this point. We're gonna start another sprint soon. And trying to. It is a ripoff for 600 friggin' dollars. I think it's personally ripoff because we have apps. We have even Scrivener, which I don't really use. I have Scrivener on there. I got it for half off before winning NaNoWriMo, which I don't think is that much of a consolation. Um, I got it for half off and I only paid like 50, 60 bucks. I think I cannot remember how much I paid for, but that's a ripoff compared. And I get, in fact, hold on. I get this. This is a silent keyboard that's Mac compatible. Guess how much I paid for that? 20 bucks off Amazon. I think they're and I think I get where this person I would send a link. Let me see if I can find it. It was like a free write blog. Someone actually said did this Brave Writer someone's put my productive yet conversely low tech writing process. So this was back in 2017, and it says this humble little work mark the Alpha Smelt Neo, and then the free one. I asked you to do an etch, and this person put, I ask you, do an etch a sketch if you want to see. I ask you, do you really want to etch a sketch drawing of some famous douchebag writer every time you sit down to write? This one seems to feature the profoundly overrated Gertrude Stein. I don't know who Gertrude Stein. So this person painted their Neo. This guy like read this free write to Phil, and he said the way doesn't exist. Over 3 decades, I've seen a hell of a lot of writings, the latest software programs, tools, reference materials, websites, and apps come and go. And the two latest I predict will go the way of the dodo with the free years of the free write smart typewriter and the online app, Grammarly. But seriously, if your writing is this bad, don't get Grammarly, just stop writing. They're trying to say that the free write thing is more of a hipster thing. It has nothing. Yeah. Actually, no. All these articles actually saying free write is I know you have. I just found like there's all these articles and .com like, is this new technology or is it actually helping people? And I'm starting to find more people that I've seen on a lot of author traps are gravitating towards this. I have yet to see one author tuber use free write, which it's almost like I'm starting to think that free write's more of a trend-setting writer than something, a tool to help. Actually, they point out this person also read Grammarly the filth, because they're like, if you can't bother to what was it? It said, if you have to use Grammarly, then stop writing, because you should know how to check your own grammar, which I think is kind of mean to say. But at the same time, like, not everybody had the same upbringing or opportunities to have someone who does grammar checks. So I think that's kind of a messed up statement. Then again, with Grammarly, I did try the app and I turned it off because I'm like, okay, this is definitely a run-on sentence and you just completely went over it. And my aunt's my great aunt's a reading specialist. So if I really need grammar check, or I actually kept in touch with some of my old English teachers if I really, really, really wanted to get back to if I want someone to grammar check and put a red marker through, I can just ask them. I really don't want to. I don't. flashbacks to those rent markers. Just give me. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm looking at this free write. It's only 5.5 inches, like a box that you're writing it, and then I'm reading, and this has actual lines. So it just no. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, let's do this. Let's start one more. Let's do another sprint. Let's do that. Take this off. Ba 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 ba. All right, let's get started. Let me find the thing here. Okay, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. All right, that's the end. How did everybody do? Oof. Honey, did you set something on fire? It's at the oven. Ugh. My husband makes pancakes. Like what he'll do is he'll go and make this huge pancake. So instead of how most people make pancakes with the batter, he'll like take a huge pancake and put it in the oven. You got okay, 274 words. That you're just like rocking it, Chloe. You're just like rocking words out. Did you make your pancake thingies again? You can kiss me. Goodness. Did you make your little pancake disc thingies? You can just eat these every weekend, can't you? You guys are rocking out a lot of words. I'm probably coming up to the point where my brain needs gonna need a break soon. And Chloe, going back to what we were saying about it's not worth that kind of money. I know it's not. But there are articles, people are getting it back at distraction free writing. It's just that people are, starting to think this stuff is a gimmick. The free write, um, paying $600 for the thing. Why are you saying good? What to pay $500 for a typewriter? Why do you think it's? Why do you think it's? Because this was only, this is only $30. This is only $30. And got okay. So this is 10 minutes left. So this is going to be a lot. I just did last year. I didn't even realize it. Here's the thing about how this is how they target. I feel like coming from someone who did this from the beginning, who's on her like fifth or sixth year of her writing journey, I can tell you that's plus I have a degree in journalism, which kind of leads us to take marketing classes and stuff. They get the naive hipsters to pay for this type of technology when it's not necessary, and that's how they kind of get you. And you're thinking, oh, I'm going to use this thing, I'm going to use this thing, and then the next thing you know is sitting here collecting dust. It's sort of like when everybody got, there were like adults getting this, which I do use. When I'm off of here, I'm going to check my island on Animal Crossing. um it's sort of like that, like you buy it and then it sits on your desk and then it collects dust. That's kind of what it does. Honey, turn the air conditioning on. It's getting really hot in here. People buy things, and I mean that's how consumerism in a nutshell works. You get something that's pretty, and there we go. You get something that's pretty, it catches your eye, and you'll buy it, and you're for the gimmick at first, and then you you end up leaving, like ignoring it later on. Same with there we go. It's the same with when Nintendo first came out, there was this thing called Rob the Robot because people weren't buying the consoles. Everybody was buying um Ataris. So they came up with this thing called Rob the Robot, which actually all it does is kind of your game companion. And it was revolutionary for the 80s that you had a game companion that could play with you, but it wasn't like the AIs we have today. And people were so enamored with what Rob could do at that time that people were buying Nintendos. But then Rob kind of sat and collect dust after a while because kids lost interest. In fact, my uncle had a Rob the Robot, and he never really used it.
You got the whole history wrong. Completely.
What?
You got the whole history completely wrong.
How did I get the history wrong? They used Rob the Robot as a gimmick to get people to buy the Nintendo console because they didn't think it was going to sell well in America.
It had nothing to do with Atari.
People were buying Ataris before they were buying Nintendos.
So what? Rob the Robot was used to convince people that Nintendo was a toy, not a video game.
Okay, I'm sorry. My husband corrected me. I got this wrong. They were trying to convince Nintendo it was a toy, not a video game. You may pay for the absolute necessity, Chloe, but think about this. When the way I spent in my 20s is different than the way I spend in my 30s. It is different. It is different. It's more mindful.
You just take along with the waste of money.
And I mean, I get it. Like people are trying to say, and I think with the COVID-19, it has changed the way people spend their. Let me take this off. The way they spend their money is different now. You only kind of buy necessities now, and a lot of retailers are suffering for it. But at the same time, there's so much going on that I think with people sitting home, like they say you're spending more money, but that's for the people who still has a job, but not everybody has a job right now or making money. And I do think like the free rate has been around for a minute, but at the same time they have to lower. Mm. Like yeah, people kind of have become redundant over COVID-19, but it's like here's the thing. I've noticed since COVID-19, even though here's the funny part. There's stuff called drama channels, Keemstar, all this stuff. All this stuff has become redundant. Like now there's nothing to talk about. So they're like a dog with a bone. Like right now they're crapping on Pokimane because of her attitude and the way she acts. She's like, to me, she's like a different YouTuber who reacts to anime. I will not say this person's name because I don't feel like dealing with copyright strikes because this person is quick with the band hammer. Pokemon's trying to change her image. She, I guess, never really apologized for stuff she said in the past. She's choosing to keep her relationship. I'm like, look, it's none of our doggone business. She wants to, if she wants to not disclose who her boyfriend is and that she's in a relationship, that's her business. Ain't got nothing to do with us. She's here to sell a product, which is her being cute playing Fortnite. What's that got to do with anything else? And it's gotten to the like the Drama Challenge has been not doing well. Jeffree Star just released his palette, the orgy palette. No one's buying it, considering what he's done. Him and Shane, I'm surprised. I don't think he's canceled like people say he is, but people aren't quick to buy his crap. First of all, I don't really subscribe to spending hundreds of dollars on makeup. My sister's more like that, but she doesn't even subscribe to Jeffree Star. So there's a lot of stuff that has become redundant. Like you, and people are on putting things under a bigger microscope, so they're not spending or doing as much as they used to. The outfits. This was only the most I've seen people on Amazon for this thing that I have was only $60 at most. Now the free rights, yeah, that's $600. Now we are winding down our the 2 hour session I come with. I just want to let you guys know I will, if you check the description below, it's really important to subscribe to my Twitter channel at LC Clemens because I do put an announcement when I'm live. I am now streaming on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. Mm-mm. So if you guys can't attend the Saturday streams, you guys can definitely attend the Thursday streams. So I do give more options. I'm so sick of this happening on StreamYard. But I do want to thank everybody, Chloe, Kat, Shadow, I thank you. Eva, I know you're in and out, so thank you for coming by. I'm gonna try to bank out much as I can. Try to get stuff done during the week. But thank you all for attending. I'm gonna cut the stream. And I will chat with you guys again later. Bye bye.